Good evening students, welcome back. I am making this video for standard 10. This is the second part of my video. Subject is economics. So let's start. Now in the previous class we had discussed about the sectors of Indian economy. We had discussed about the various sectors: primary, secondary and tertiary. I have given you basic introduction of all the three sectors and its importance, and also we had made some classification and analysis of these sectors. Now today we will see interdependence. We will discuss about interdependence of various sectors. In the previous class it was just the introduction, and today we will discuss about the interdependence of the three sectors. Now, as you already know, primary sector deals with raw materials or agriculture. Secondary sector deals with manufacturing and production of the final goods, and tertiary sector deals with services. Now, these all are three different sectors, and all the value of all these three sectors are calculated. The final value of all these three sectors are calculated and added up to the GDP of our country. Now we will discuss about how these three sectors are interdependent on each other. That means one cannot stand without the other. All these are interlinked and interdependent on each other. Now, for example, first we see about the primary sector. In this primary sector, suppose a crop is being grown. Primary sector deals with agriculture. Suppose a crop is grown in primary sector. Now, after farmer grows the crop, what happens? The farmer needs to send the crop. The farmer used to cut the crop and make it ready to send it to the factory, the nearest factory. Now, after the farmer has made the crops ready, the farmer cannot carry the crops on his shoulder. So he needs a fast mode of transport. So who will provide the transport? Transport comes under the tertiary sector because it is a service, transport service, logistic service. So primary sector will first approach to the tertiary sector. The agriculture, the farmer will need a driver in order to carry the goods to where? To carry the goods to the secondary sector. Now, this tertiary sector, the truck, the transport will carry the same good to the secondary sector for manufacturing of a finished product, of any product. Now, after the completion of the product, after the product becomes complete, final in secondary sector, okay, after the product reaches its final stage, all the packaging and all things are being done, then this particular product again will go to the market. How it will go to the market? Same way, by transportation. So again, secondary sector also hires the tertiary sector over here. The secondary sector also needs the tertiary sector, help of tertiary sector. For what? In order to send that particular product to the market. And from that market, it reaches to our hand, that is customers. And there, this particular chain comes to an end. So this is the interdependence of all the three sectors. So this was the theory of interdependence of the three sectors. So technically, I made you the I've done the diagram. I've drawn the diagram, and this way we have understood about the interdependence of sector. Now let's make it very easy, very simple by taking a very simple example. Now let's take the example of potato chips. Okay, potato chips. Let's take an example of Lay's. Now this potato chips, at first stage, when the potatoes are grown by the farmer, so the potatoes are grown, these potatoes are presently remaining in the primary sector. Here are the potatoes. These are in the primary sectors now. Now after the potatoes are ready, the farmer cuts it, picks it up and carries out the process of making it fresh and ready. Ready for what? Ready to send it to the factory. But how he will send these potatoes to the factory? He cannot carry it on its shoulder, because it is not a matter of 1 kilo or 2 kilo or 10 kilo of potato. There are quintals, there are tons and tons of potatoes. For that, to carry these potatoes, the farmer needs a truck or any sort of vehicle, carrier vehicle, to carry these potatoes to the factory. Factory comes under what? Factory comes under the secondary sector. Now this farmer hires a truck. Suppose a farmer hired a truck. Transport service. Service comes under tertiary sector. Now after the truck came, the potatoes are being loaded and the truck went to the secondary sector, to the factory. There the potatoes are being unloaded. The potatoes goes through all the production process. First it is washed properly. Okay, now the work of, after the truck reached the factory, the work of tertiary sector is partially over there, partially over. Now the work of secondary sector has started. By which way? First they will take the potatoes, carry inside their conveyor, they will wash it very nicely. After washing it, they will peel it off, they will slice it, they will bake it, they will do the quality check, they will fry it. After frying, they will carry out other quality checks. After that, they will sprinkle all sorts of masalas and all in that. All sorts of spices will be sprinkled on that. After that, what will be done? We already know it. These will be put inside the attractive packets, colorful attractive packets, different flavors, different packets. After that, the chips are ready now, packed and ready. Now the chips are ready. These are the suppose chip packets. These all are ready. Again the secondary sector, what they will do? Will the factory owner will open one by one and he will eat? No. Because he has to earn what? He has to earn profit by selling it. In this case, what he will do? The factory owner will again hire a truck. Again he will require a truck. Again he will approach to the tertiary sector. By hiring the truck, he will load all these packets to the truck, and not one truck or two trucks, there will be numbers of trucks, there will be hundreds of trucks will be there, and it will be sent to different places, different zones, north, south, east, west, every type of different type of zones Where? To different markets. To different markets it will be sold. So that the intention of making profit can be achieved. How it could be achieved? Because the customers like me and you will purchase it by paying certain price. So after reaching the market to the dealer will distribute it. Now it is a complete work of tertiary sector has started of services. After reaching the market, it will be distributed to different shops. The dealer will sell it to the distributor. The distributor will distribute these packets to different shops present in the market. Okay. Now, after these things will be in the different shop, it will be easy for us to access that thing. It will be easier for us to buy. We don't have to go to the factory to take it. We will get it in the nearby shop. And after enjoying it, after paying a certain amount of MRP, the things are over. Now we will eat the chips, and this is the thing. There, the entire process will come to an end. So this was all about the interdependence of sectors. So we had discussed about the theory of interdependence of different sectors, and with an example, with a very simple example, I hope you all have understood it, that how the sectors are dependent on each other. So with this, I come to the end of this part 2 of my video. I will release the third part of my video very soon. Till then, stay home, stay safe, and